Dodgers fans, brace yourselves, this is not what anyone wanted to hear. Just when things seem to be settling, a major bombshell has dropped about Blake Snell, and it has LA in absolute shock. After joining the Dodgers with sky-high expectations, the latest update on Snell's health is deeply concerning. Shoulder inflammation has sidelined him, and what was supposed to be a short stint is now becoming a serious setback. Is this just a minor delay, or could it be something far worse? What does this mean for the Dodgers' chances this season? Stay locked in because this changes everything. Before we dive into today's update, don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on those notifications so you never miss out on any breaking Dodgers news or in-depth analysis. Let's get into it. The Los Angeles Dodgers, one of Major League Baseball's most prestigious franchises and home to some of the game's biggest stars, have just hit a bit of a bump in the road. Fans who were riding high on the team's recent momentum now find themselves biting their nails, anxiously awaiting updates on one of the biggest arms in their rotation. Yes, we're talking about Blake Snell, the two-time Cy Young Award-winning pitcher who was expected to be a cornerstone of this Dodgers squad in their quest for another World Series title. Snell was placed on the 15-day injured list back on April 6 due to left shoulder inflammation. At first, many fans and analysts alike hoped this would be a short stint, just a precaution, a minor flare-up, nothing too serious. After all, this is a guy who's been through the ups and downs of the grind before. He's battled injuries in the past and always found a way to bounce back. But as the days pass and the updates trickle in, the concern in Dodger Nation continues to grow. On April 19, there was a glimmer of hope. Snell threw a bullpen session, and for a moment, it seemed like the worst might be behind him. But that optimism quickly turned to anxiety again as it was reported that he's still experiencing lingering shoulder pain. For any pitcher, the words shoulder pain are never taken lightly. For someone like Blake Snell who relies on precision, velocity, and sharp breaking stuff, it could spell a real issue if not handled with care. And here's where it gets even more unsettling: there's still no clear timetable for his return. That's right. No one, Snell, the team, or the medical staff can confidently say when he'll be back on the mound for the Dodgers. For a team with championship aspirations, that's a serious concern. Especially when this isn't just about missing a start or two, this is about how long he might be sidelined and how well he'll be able to perform once he returns. Blake himself has remained vocal and optimistic. In a recent interview he said, "I just want to pitch." You can feel the passion behind those words. He loves the game, he wants to be out there competing, and he understands the responsibility he has to the team and to the fans. Snell admitted that he was initially worried about the injury, who wouldn't be, but reassured everyone by saying that he feels significantly better now. Still, actions speak louder than words, and until he's back on that mound, the question marks will continue to hover. The timing of this couldn't be worse. The Dodgers' starting rotation is already under pressure. With both Clayton Kershaw and Tony Gonsolin also dealing with injuries, the depth that once looked like a fortress is now looking more like a patchwork. And while the Dodgers are no strangers to navigating injury setbacks, they've done it before and done it well. It's always a challenge to do so without your top-tier arms. In response to Snell's absence, the Dodgers have called up right-hander Matt Sauer from AAA. This is a move that speaks volumes about the current state of the pitching staff. Sauer is a promising arm, sure, but he's still untested at this level. He'll be asked to step up in a big way, and fans will be watching closely to see if he can handle the pressure. The Dodgers are putting a lot of faith in their development pipeline right now, hoping that their farm system can deliver under the spotlight. But let's not pretend that Snell's absence is something that can be easily brushed aside. This is a former Cy Young winner, a pitcher who can dominate opposing lineups and shift the momentum of a series. He was brought to Los Angeles with the expectation that he'd be a frontline starter, helping to lead the team through the grind of a 162-game season and beyond. Without him, the balance of the rotation is shaken, and the pressure mounts on the other starters to shoulder the load. And it's not just about the on-field production either. Snell brings a presence to the clubhouse. He's a competitor, a leader, someone who sets the tone every fifth day. His absence means younger pitchers lose out on that mentorship, that energy he brings to the dugout. The ripple effects are real, and they go beyond just the numbers in the box score. Meanwhile, the front office is undoubtedly weighing their options. If Snell's injury lingers longer than expected, could the Dodgers look to the trade market? Could they target a veteran arm to bolster the rotation? Or will they double down on their internal options and hope for the best? These are tough decisions that could shape the trajectory of their season. And let's not forget about the fans. Dodger Stadium has been buzzing with excitement this year. With stars like Mookie Betts, Freddie Freeman, and Shohei Ohtani dazzling the crowd, expectations are sky high. But fans know that a championship run is built on strong pitching, and that's what makes this Snell situation so worrisome. They want answers. They want clarity. But for now, all they can do is wait. The hope, of course, is that Blake Snell's shoulder responds positively to treatment and rest. That this is just a temporary setback in a long season. That he'll be back on the mound soon, dealing strikes and making hitters look foolish with his devastating stuff. Because when Snell is healthy and locked in, he's one of the most electric pitchers in the game. But hope doesn't win ball games. Health does. Performance does. And as the Dodgers continue to grind through the season, the uncertainty surrounding Snell is a storyline that won't go away anytime soon. It's a puzzle piece they need to find and fit perfectly if they're going to contend deep into October. In the meantime, the team is going to have to rely on their depth, their coaching, and their resolve. This is where championship character is forged, not when everything is going right, but when adversity hits, and you have to find a way to rise above it. The Dodgers have the talent, the experience, and the culture to weather the storm. But they'll need a healthy Blake Snell to truly reach their ceiling. So, while Snell continues to rehab and fight his way back to full strength, the Dodgers march on. The games don't stop. The competition doesn't slow down. And every outing without him is another test of this team's resilience. Will they bend, or will they break? That remains to be seen. Dodger fans, keep your eyes peeled for more updates. This story is far from over, and we'll be bringing you every twist and turn as it unfolds. Until then, let's hope for some good news on the Blake Snell front and trust that the team has what it takes to carry on strong in his absence. And before you go, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and ring the bell so you never miss another update. We've got more Dodgers content coming your way every week, and you won't want to miss a single pitch. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.